How you doing today? I'm FrankieG, the Cooking Cowboy. And again, I'm starting another video off with a nice little dance for you. Why am I having this Mexican dance for you? Because today I'm going to be making a Puerto Rican dish called Camarones Enchilados, which roughly translates into deviled shrimp. Now this is a Puerto Rican Creole style shrimp. So let's get started. So the first thing I'll do is, because it's going to be on a bed of rice, let's get the rice started. We're going to be adding 1 cup of rice to the rice maker. Then we're going to add 2 cups of water. Now we're going to throw in a little bit of EVOO, a little extra virgin olive oil. And we're going to add in some salt. And again, what are we using? Pink Himalayan sea salt. I got 1 teaspoon here. There it goes. Close the lid. Power button is here. White rice. That's it. That's ready to go. Okay. Alright, so let's get started on the dish. What it calls for is 1 medium yellow onion, but these are really small, so I'm using 2. Cut the end off here. Cut the end off here. So I'm going to be saving the skins because there's another video I'm going to make down the road, and I won't want to tell you what that is right now, but I need to save the skins instead of throwing them out. So let's cut this in half. Let's peel the skin off. There we go. That probably, we're going to save that part too. Let's get the skin off on this one. Put that there. I have a little plastic baggie here that I'm going to put the skins in. So the way I do this with the onion is I start off by cutting not all the way through, but almost all the way through this way. And then you just chop it this way. I'm going to give it a rough chop. And we cut this one like the same way. Get that together. Then I'm going to give it a little more of a fine chop. Push that off to the side. Get the second one. Then cut the ends off. Cut it down the middle. Peel this off. Into the bag. And this we're going to put off on the side and save it for another project, which I hope is going to be pretty cool. All right. So let's get these cut. You know, I'm only going to use 1½ onions because that looks like it's more than enough. Let's take this baby, throw it in the bag. And I'll get this in the fridge in a few minutes. So let's get over to the stove so we can get this party started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start heating up this pot. Let that get hot for a minute, and then we're going to add some olive oil. Okay, that's nice and hot to the touch. Let's add some olive oil to there. I'm going to turn this down to a medium heat, and let's get the onions in there. All right, put this back here. Get a little stir on them. Get them started. So now we want to get the red bell peppers in there. Let's go get her done. I'm using 2 red bell peppers. Get the label off. Come on, get over there. Now what I like to do is I like to cut it right down the middle. And when I do that, I just reach in and pull out the top. A little tap. Do the same on this side. Just get that bulk of it out. A little tap. Now there's a membrane here, and it's right along here. So you want to get that out as well. Let's get these seeds out of the way. We'll slice it up a little bit. This one as well. See, there's a little membrane in here as well. We want to get that out. On this side as well. A little slice. Now I want to chop these up. Move this out of the way. Let's give those a little stir. Turn that down a little. Finish chopping these up a little bit better. Now I want to come here and keep going. Transfer this to a plate. All right, that's all chopped up. Now let's get this added in with the onions. We're mixing this in well, and then we're just gonna let them cook for 5-7 minutes just so they soften up some. All right, let's let them soften up. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. So you're going to want to stir this occasionally. The onions and the peppers are so fragrant. I'm getting excited already. All right, let's give it one more stir. It's been about 6 minutes. So now we want to chop up and add 3 cloves of garlic. Let's go and get it done. Hey, Italian from New Jersey, what do? Give it a bit of a whack. There's 1. Here comes number 2. Number 3. Come on, get out of there. So we want to give these a good chop as well. All right, let's go add them in. Put this down. Get some good stir in there. Now we just want to let this cook for about a minute or 2 so we don't burn the garlic. We'll see in a minute or 2. Okay, so it's been about a minute. So now we're going to add some spices. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of paprika, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red peppers, and a generous pinch of salt. So let's get that added in. Stir that up. Oh, the spices make this so aromatic. It's unbelievable. I'm going to turn this down just a little. I mean, look at the color on that. Is that beautiful or what? So now the dry ingredients are in and it's been mixed for about a minute. So now we want to add a half a cup of dry red wine. I'm using Cabernet Sauvignon. We also want to add a 28-ounce can of crushed red tomatoes. And we're going to want to add 2 tablespoons of capers. So we're going to give this a good stir. So now we're going to bring this to a boil, and then we're going to drop it to a simmer and let it simmer for about 20 minutes so it thickens up some. Also, while it's starting to come to a boil, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 3 bay leaves. Well, it's starting to boil up, so we're going to stir this up a little bit. Again, we're bringing this to a boil and then dropping it to a simmer. All right, so it's boiling, so we're dropping this down to a low simmer. Again, we're going to want this to simmer about 20 minutes. So I'll tell you what, I'll see you in about 20 minutes. Okay, so while it's simmering, the rice is actually already ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some butter to it. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Put this away. So now we're waiting for the sauce to cook. That's just going to take about another 10 minutes. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes. All right, so it's been 20 minutes. Let's go give it one more stir, and then we're going to get a little taste of it, and then we're going to add the shrimp. Let's go do it. So here we are, giving it a stir. But I want to come on this side, and I want to taste it with this side. Wow, that is so good. There's just a little slight heat to it, but it's not overwhelming. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add in the shrimp. I have here 2 pounds of uncooked, but it's already peeled and deveined shrimp. So let's throw the paper out. Come on, bag. So here we're going to add the shrimp to it. Again, this is 2 pounds of shrimp. Stir that in real well. So now I'm going to bring the heat up some to about medium. And we want to let this cook about 3 to 5 minutes. That's it. We just want the shrimp to become opaque, just a little pink. So here's the timer, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to check it from there. Give it one more stir. We're just going to let it cook. See you in a couple minutes. Okay, so it's been 3 minutes. I want to let them cook just a little bit longer. You don't want to overdo this, but I want to let them go at least another minute or 2. Turn up the heat just a little bit to make sure that they're cooked through. And then we're going to add some lime juice, some cilantro. We're going to remove those bay leaves out of there, get it off the heat, stir it up a little, and we're going to be good to go. All right, see you in 2 minutes. So I've had them cook for about 5 minutes. Let's get them off the heat. Let's add a little lime juice and a little cilantro. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of lime. And we're gonna cut up some cilantro. Let's get that done. All right, that's about 3/4 of a cup. Let's get that stirred in. Before we do that, let's get those bay leaves out. They're in here somewhere. Need to find those bay leaves. Here's one. Here's two. There's one more in here somewhere. There it is. There's three. So let's add that cilantro. You want to add this at the very end because if not, you can hurt the meal more than you're helping it. There we go. Let's get this one more stir. Okay. She's looking beautiful, huh? All right. So let's get this assembled. Let's get some rice first. Get that closed. And we're gonna come over here and we're gonna grab some shrimp magic that I have here. Oh my God, it smells so good. On top of the rice. Look how beautiful that looks, huh? Let's go over here. And now it's time for the taste test. Wow. Oh my God. This is so good. Wow. There's just a slight bit of heat, nothing overpowering. The shrimp is cooked to perfection. The sauce is divine. The rice is good. This is one of the best meals I've made in a long time, and it is super simple. I don't even think I'm calling the boys down to eat. This is all for me. I would 100% recommend this recipe. And remember, if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. Until next time, this is Frankie G, the Cooking Cowboy, signing off. I'll see you next time. Sayonara. Let me get one more taste. Oh my God. Try this recipe, you won't regret it. Sayonara.